Pagan is a 4th century term used by Christians. It comes from those who practice polytheism,
Mm.
which is the worship or belief in multiple deities. Here's my note. Is it safe to say that the practice of polytheism blended in with the Hebrew faith when adopted in the Council of Nicaea, or even as the Gentiles were coming into faith with the Messiah by hearing the gospel? That's just a question.
All right, maybe we can address that a little bit.
Yeah.
Study the Council of Nicaea. That's a big topic right there.
You want me to keep going?
I'm gonna just give my answer to that real quick.
Okay.
I don't believe, unless you're of the belief that you're counting Christianity as Hebrew faith. There were no, from my understanding, there were no Messianics in the Council of Nicaea. It was strictly all Christians.
Now, when I say that, let me correct myself.
Yeah. Go ahead, just for clarity, because people, a Christian apologetic or a Christian educated person will hear what you just said and say, "Oh, that's not a."
Right. In my belief, what my understanding is, the Christian faith is adopting the Hebrew faith, the Israelite faith.
Yes.
So what I see is a mixture of paganism and Hebrew faith mixed together, which I call Christianity.
And let me make that clear for the audience. So what they're saying is Christianity took their beliefs from the original authentic group of believers, which according to the book of Acts, all the disciples and apostles of Yahusha were Hebrews. They were Jews.
Yep.
That's what derail means, that this salvation is of the Jews. That's what Yahusha said, right? If I'm not mistaken, or if that's in epistles. Salvation is of the Jews, meaning it's primarily them first.
Yeah.
It comes from them, okay? And then it was given to the Gentiles. So what happens is you have the Gentile community, the Greeks, the Romans, the Gentile version of believers ended up running with not only the primary language of the world, which was Greek, okay? It was the most dominant language. They ran with it and they happened to dominate. And by the time the Council of Nicaea was coming around, this is where the religion actually was becoming accepted in the kingdom, in the empire of Rome, and used for political purposes, but that we can get into. So while the original Jews and the Messianic believers, the Jews who are believers in Messiah, are kind of falling in the background, becoming more of the minority, you have these Gentiles who are becoming the majority of the AKA church, or the believers of Messiah, which at this point you have Orthodox Christianity. Orthodox Christianity predates the Roman Catholic Church, okay? Orthodox Christianity is supposedly the 1st century, 2nd century believers, and then after the Council of Nicaea, you have more of a Roman, you got England, you got all these different places. But anyway, so that's what derail meant by the Hebrew faith. So they're borrowing from the original apostles.
Yeah, because I think I read too, a lot of those messianics, first messianic believers of Messiah were being killed off as well too.
Mm-hmm.
So